There's actually a lot of active weather going on across the country right now. A lot of heavy rain coming into the south coast of BC. That still continues. 10 degrees right now, Vancouver and Victoria. We've got more colder air coming down to parts of Alberta, Saskatchewan through the end of this week. There's already a cold warning out for part of northern Alberta. And you can see where that cold air is sourced. That's up in the north right now. Whitehorse, minus 34 right now. Yellowknife sitting at minus 26. Iqaluit starting to feel some of that colder air. They were only at around minus 3 the other night, but now down to around minus 16. And then, of course, off in the east, we've had this Alberta Clipper system moving through, bringing snow up through southern Ontario, through the Ottawa Valley, up into the St. Lawrence River Valley, and now here into the Maritimes. That's where we're going to pick up with it. So that snow continues to develop and move across New Brunswick this evening, headed towards Prince Edward Island. It is expected to turn through a period of ice pellets and freezing rain through southern and even central areas of New Brunswick as we move through tonight. There may be a period of freezing rain, though, of around 3 to 6 hours for some areas. Remember, Sudbury, Queens County in New Brunswick, you are underneath a freezing rain warning, and it continues as mostly accumulating snow across the north of New Brunswick. It'll be periods of rain during the overnight for Prince Edward Island and Nova Scotia with some rainfall amounts of around 5 to 15 millimeters. Start of the day for tomorrow, we'll see that rainy weather clear across PEI in eastern Nova Scotia. The snow exiting the north of New Brunswick, and in behind it for the afternoon, cloudy with sunny breaks for the region and some isolated showers and flurries. You can think of that as about a 30 or 40% chance of having a shower or flurry through Thursday afternoon. Here's a recap for the snowfall amounts again. You can see the highest amounts expected. Gaspé Peninsula in through Quebec, so our viewers there on the Quebec side of the border, underneath snowfall warnings as well. Some totals 10 to 20 centimeters expected, and same thing goes across the north of New Brunswick. Fredericton, again, up to around 10 centimeters before turning over to that mixture of ice pellets and freezing rain. Taking a look at winds in the forecast for tomorrow, they're going to become westerly for the region. They're going to be blustery. There'll be some gusts of 30 to 50 kilometers per hour, especially for Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, and even some gustier wind conditions expected later Thursday night into early Friday morning. Temperatures for tonight for the region in a lot of cases will be rising in a southerly wind. That includes southern New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Nova Scotia, eventually getting onto the plus side of the scale for areas that aren't there yet. It does remain colder, though, through northern areas of New Brunswick, and again, that's where the bulk of the snow accumulation is expected. High temperatures in the forecast for tomorrow, mostly in the range around minus 3 to 0 for the north of New Brunswick, though a few areas off towards the east, around the Acadian Peninsula, Miramichi could be around +1, +2 at the start of the day. 2 degrees for Fredericton, 4 for St. John, and 6 degrees for Moncton in the southeast. For Prince Edward Island tomorrow, the high temperatures between 5 and 8 degrees. Slightly milder conditions, though, aren't going to last for long. It will be getting much colder Thursday night into Friday morning. For eastern Nova Scotia, the high temperatures between 7 and 9. Northern and central parts of the province with high temperatures between 7 and 9 degrees. And in the southwest of Nova Scotia, high temperatures for tomorrow between 6 and 9. Now, colder air. Another round coming down through the prairies through the end of this week. There'll be some wind chill values, areas of Alberta, Saskatchewan, parts of Manitoba, making it feel well down to the minus 30s. That wave of colder air then shifts towards the Great Lakes for the upcoming weekend. I'm sure that'll kick off another round of snow squalls off the Great Lakes for parts of southern Ontario. And then, while it's not at its coldest, some of that is going to make its way towards the Maritimes by the start of next week. So we can expect a fresh round of some colder December air to make its way into the region. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, then, we'll see that reflected in the temperature trend over the next couple of days. So first of all, it gets colder again Thursday night into Friday, stays chilly into the upcoming weekend, and then that fresh round of very cold air arriving Monday to Tuesday of next week. Tuesday and Wednesday of next week looking like a mix of sun and cloud for New Brunswick. For Nova Scotia, the forecast, something to watch for at the end of the weekend, Sunday night into Monday. There's another coastal low that's expected to develop, may come close enough to bring snow to that province. Sunday night into Monday time frame. So after we get past this Alberta Clipper, that's the next period of time I'm watching for the potential, at least, of some active weather in the Maritimes. Colder air moves in behind that weather system for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And for Prince Edward Island in the outlook, we've got some flurries in the forecast for Friday, followed by cloudy periods for the start of the weekend. The potential is there for PEI to catch some of that snow Sunday night into Monday of next week. And that's followed by a chance of flurries on Tuesday and a mix of sun and cloud on Wednesday.